The tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's nothing.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. The rookie, Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down.
This guy, Latu, Mike, I'll tell you what, I really liked him coming out of the draft this past year. I mean, think back, he was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, first-team All-American with 13 sacks. And Gus Bradley, he wants a guy that can go after the quarterback so he can play his zones. He doesn't have to always bring the extra pressure. And with Latu, I think he gets just that guy.
A second down throw for Stroud. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, fourth down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. And back deep it is Josh Downs. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to run it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, He commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Richardson to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run here with Mixon. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Richardson. Trying on left side and caught by Pittman. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Stroud going to set up to throw to the left side and caught by Schultz.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A second down throw for Stroud. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Stroud to throw here on first down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On second down, Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, And now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Schultz is the motion man. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Juju Brents in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Richardson going to look to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. At least close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Dell. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Now Stroud. Open man left side. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down for Houston.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Back to throw, Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.